Hello! So this is the video that some of you have requested, and it's finally here. We have the Bose SoundSport free wireless right here, and we have the Samsung Galaxy Buds right here. The question is, which one should you get? Well, stay tuned and we'll find out. What's up, handsome people? If you're like me and you have a limited income, but you love expensive gadgets, you've come to the right place. On this channel, we focus on getting the best gadgets for the least amount of cash. So if you're new here,
subscribe now.
And hey, don't be shy. Feel free to check out the links in the description below anytime during the video. So let's see which one truly has my heart. So first off, let me say that this video is going to be a pretty linear video. I have my preference as well as each one of you. So if there's anything that I missed or something that you're curious about, don't hesitate to leave a comment below because I respond back to every comment given. So the Samsung Galaxy Buds are $130, but unfortunately, as of this recording, they are back ordered. But if you had to pick one up today, you can get the Bose SoundSport free wireless for $200 at any electronics store. The Buds have 6 hours of playback time on a single charge, but the Bose have 5 hours of playback time on a single charge. And as you can tell, the case on the Galaxy Buds compared to the case on the Bose SoundSport free wireless, this is much tinier than this. So that means that you're only going to get 7 hours of extra battery life on this case, when in fact you'll get up to 10 hours of extra battery life on this case. So this will charge the Buds at least one go around, and this case will charge the headphones about twice. So both of these cases have quick charge, but there's a difference. The Galaxy Buds, if you put them in for 15 minutes, you'll get almost 2 hours of playback time. While if you do the same with the Bose, you'll get only about 45 minutes of playback time. 2 hours, 45 minutes. 2 hours, 45 minutes. Definitely a huge difference. Now the Buds are IPX2 splash resistant, which basically means that if you're sweating, it'll be all right. If there's some light rain and you have these in your ear, they'll be okay. But the Bose is IPX4, and that means that definitely with sweat or rain, it'll have no problems. The Buds may be an issue, but the Bose, definitely no issue whatsoever. Now the Buds are super quick in connecting to an S10 phone. From the first time that you take these out of the box, you just gotta flip this open and it'll connect to your phone. It took me less than 30 seconds to have these paired up and good to go. Another cool thing too is just taking it out of the case. By the time this reaches my ear, it's already connected. Awesome. But the difference is the Bose, they are decently quick at connecting, but you gotta utilize the Bose app. Here, let me show you. All right, so I got my S10. Let's get the Bose Connect app open. So since it's already connected to the Bose before, it's got a picture of the device and I named it Solar Flare. So when you take these out, I got one out. Let's drag to connect and release. And they are connected. And as you can tell, I only have the right earbud out, but if I take out the left earbud, that should connect here pretty soon. There we go. Now that's connected as well. And as you can tell from the app, both are showing the true picture of the device itself. So here's some other interesting information about these two devices. So what's nice about the Buds is they can work independently with just having one bud in each ear. So you can utilize the right one by taking it out, putting it in your ear, or you can utilize the left one by taking it out and putting it in your ear. Both have individual Bluetooth connections to your device. But that's not the case with the Bose. Unfortunately, you can only utilize the right earbud at one time. You cannot use the left earbud as a single device. So that kind of sucks. And while we're on the subject of each individual earbud, with the Galaxy Buds, while you're taking a phone call, you can hear sound from both earbuds. The Bose, on the other hand, you can only hear sound out of the right earbud. And with the Galaxy app, you can have simple customization. If you want your buds to have bass boost, soft, dynamic, clear, or treble boost, you have those options right there. But with the Bose app, there are no EQ customizations. The EQ that came out of the box, well, it is what it is. So speaking about apps, they both have what's called Find My Earbuds. So if you click on this, and you click on the start button right there, I'll bring it close to the mic so you can hear the sound. So it's loud enough that if you're in the same room and it's real quiet, you'll definitely be able to hear it, but it's not the loudest. But on the other hand, the Bose app actually has Find My Buds, but with GPS location connected to it. So let me show you. So if you click on this, you click on Find My Buds, there's my buds right there. Click on Solar Flare, and it's gonna show where they last were in range. You can also play a sound. So the sound is getting louder and louder. And let me bring it close to the mic. Now these definitely get louder than the Samsung Galaxy Buds. And as an added bonus, it has GPS location. So the Bose definitely takes the cake for this. Now one thing that you notice about the Buds is they fit real snug in the ear, and they definitely are a lot more discreet. While the Bose, on the other hand, well, they do fit snug, and they do have these wingtips that keep it in your ear, but they do stick out quite a bit more, and they are much, much more noticeable. So the Buds have ambient mode, so you'll be able to hear voices and sounds, even though this has actually a great seal. And it does that with this little microphone right here that gets the sound and it pumps it to your ear. On the other hand, the Bose, yeah, it seals the ear. But it doesn't do it quite as well. It doesn't go quite as deep inside the ear canal like the Galaxy Buds do. And they actually don't come with active noise cancellation or ambient mode. So you're gonna have a lot of noise bleed. So, I mean, if you like that, like I said earlier, every individual has their own preference. So if you like that, cool. If you like that, cool. Next, let's talk about sound and functionality. These buds are because they're so small, you cannot get a full sound that you normally would get with over-ear headphones. But for the size, these sound pretty darn good. They have good mids and they have good highs. And there's definitely enough bass to keep your head bobbing and in the zone. But it's definitely not as full and crispy as the Bose. The Bose definitely get louder and are much better tuned than the Galaxy Buds. So you might look at the Galaxy Buds and you might think to yourself, hey, where are the buttons? Well, in case you don't know, there are no buttons on these Galaxy Buds. Instead, there's a touchpad that's on each one of the buds, both left and right. And they both can be customized to different functionalities depending on what you want, and you customize that in the app. On the other hand, the Bose actually have tactile buttons. And I personally don't like that. I would rather have a touchpad on the outside of these earbuds, but unfortunately, we have these buttons up top. And they're kind of difficult to get used to, but hey, who knows, maybe in the second version, they'll be just like the Galaxy Buds. So the Galaxy Buds case is smaller, and it actually has more functionality than the Bose, because this case actually wirelessly charges, but you can go the old-fashioned route and you could charge the case via USB Type-C. Unfortunately, even though these are a couple years old, the only way to charge this case is through micro USB in the back. There's no wireless charging whatsoever. And another thing that I found out today, the case will continue to drain even when you're not using it. So right now it has 3 LEDs of juice, but when I tried to use these this morning, after not using them for about a week, come to find out the case was dead, as well as the buds. They were completely dead. That's something that you need to keep in mind. So let's just say that both of these are completely dead. The case and the earbuds are completely dead. With the Galaxy Buds, you have no problem. You just gotta whip out your S10, whichever S10 you have. You turn on the wireless power share, you flip over the phone, and you start charging your buds. It's that simple. But if you have your Bose SoundSport free wireless and they're completely dead, well, you'll have no way of charging them unless you have a micro USB cable laying around wherever you're at. So that brings me to my conclusion. Now the question is, which one do I prefer? I love the sound, I love the fullness of the Bose SoundSport free wireless, but I don't like the size and I don't like those tactile buttons, as well as other functionalities that the Bose offers. On the other hand, although the buds may not sound as full and as vibrant as the Bose, for their size, they sound awesome. And they'll sound even better if you turn on the Dolby Atmos feature that's on every S10 phone. And you can even tweak it a little bit more by adapting the sound to your ears. Once I did that, these things went from sounding like, you know, a good 7, maybe an 8, to definitely blowing my mind. Plus, you get the wireless charging case included, which Apple right now is selling the AirPods 2 at a premium with the wireless charging case. The Galaxy Buds, they come standard. So in this case, yes, size does matter. These are they're just too big. They're just too big. They stick out too much. The case is too big. Everything on these is just too big. The Galaxy Buds, on the other hand, they're nice and small. They're easy to put in your ear, take in and take out of your ear, and the case is a lot more pocketable. So which one do you think is better? Make sure to leave a comment below and let me know whether you got the Bose or whether you got the Buds. So if you're ready to buy or would like more information on either the Bose SoundSport free wireless or the Samsung Galaxy Buds, leave a comment below or click the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you're in the loop for all things handsome gadgets. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I guess a thumbs down if you didn't care for it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter @HandsomeGadgets. Thank you and have a good one.